This is the Able Carry Max EDC backpack. 2026 might be the year where you want to invest in more discreet carries or even more overt carries. This is a great bag. You can carry a different loadout in, especially with CCW. This is X-Pack in 1000D Cordura mixed together. A very, very nice bag. It's going to run you between 260 and 280 bucks, depends if you get the X-Pack or not. Let's talk about a suggested loadout, 26-liter bag, which you might want to rock it with. What makes it so unique and why I chose this for a possible protest, riot, getting caught in a raid or whatever type of bag that you can carry with you every day is that you can do some unique things on this bag that are just harder to do on other bags, not impossible. First off, you can put a bike lock on it. So the sewing is so well done on this bag with some of these lash points on the bottom that this one and its smaller brother, the Daily Plus, are designed for you to put a bike lock through these different lash points, meaning you can lock this entire bag to a concrete table at a park or a table in a restaurant that's bolted to the floor. You can step to the bathroom for a few minutes, and it's a lower likelihood someone steals your shit. Now, a thief's gonna be a thief. They can still obviously cut through these stitch lines. These are pretty well done, so they're gonna have to have a pretty good knife, maybe even a serrated knife to get through that pretty quickly. So bike lock there, just to show you a suggestion. Lots of grab points on this bag for you to get into it pretty easily. You have a grab point here with more of those lash points for you if you want to get in there that way. The back of the bag, very big, beefy shoulder straps. They feel really good. They're really well made. One lash point on them. Here's one negative I would have about the bag. The padding is pretty comfortable. It's actually very comfortable now that I think about it. The luggage pass-through is horizontal. I prefer this to, or it's vertical. I prefer it if it was horizontal, so I wouldn't have to put my backpack sideways on a luggage. And this is kind of loose. I like a more tight luggage pass through, but and I've never had any issues with it on the 2 times that I've traveled with the bag. So another suggestion would be a small light on the shoulder strap of the bag here, and also some pepper gel. Very discreet looking pepper gel, but pepper gel nonetheless. By this is by Palm, so you can have just a little bit of pepper gel with you. The O-Clip, the Olight O-Clip Ultra, so you have light facing forward away from you. This is designed to carry up to a 17-inch laptop, and the laptop area is in the very back, right back here. Another thing I like about this bag is it does have lockable zippers. Okay, so you can see here I have my laptop compartment actually locked with the small TSA lock. So as I mentioned, if you were to, you know, tie this whole thing to a table or whatever, then you would have the ability to at least lock your locks. Doesn't mean that someone still can't get inside, but they could try their best. All right, so you do have this area here for a laptop. There's also a smaller area in front of it where you can put more devices if it like knickknacks. So this is a 15-inch screen that I have in there. But in there, just a little area inside that if you want to throw extra items in there, hand sanitizers, lotions, baby wipes, charging cables, whatever. That's nice that that's built in there. And then back here is a stabilizing piece of plastic for the bag. But I'm pretty sure if you bought some Premier body armor, like some of their all-around plates, you can stick one of their plates back here. I'm very confident you'll be able to put one of the Premier body armor level 3A plates back there. So this gives this bag another level of protection. Up here behind it is a little creep pocket, little stash pocket where you can put whatever you might want to see fit. In here, I do have a little 380 inside, which fits pretty easily, but you can put your cell phones in there. You can put whatever you want to. I like this little hook holder right here. So when the bag's not being used, or if you want to hang it from an area, then what I normally would do is take a hero clip, hang this entire bag from a table or a surface or whatever. So before we jump into the main part of the bag and talk about why this might want to be your riot bag or whatever, make sure you check your local laws and stuff like that before you go out and just do this similar loadout or this exact same loadout. I don't know your rules here in Texas. I can carry this bag wherever the F I want. But if you are somewhere else in the United States and you think this might be your everyday, just in case I get into a riot type of bag, you might not be able to do so. Also like this video, it helps pump this out to more people. Big old YKK zippers. This is a front area that's designed to put, you know, a pair of shoes or whatever things that you may have going along with it. I do have the actual screen holder. This is a 15-inch screen that I mentioned earlier. This is the holder for that screen because I want to show you that this can not only be a CCW bag, but you can functionally work out of it, okay? Inside of here is another zipper pocket if you wanted to put some more stuff in there. I don't have anything in there, but you could if you wanted to. Then you have the key lash, which this key lash is movable. If I want to take this, unloop it from this area here, I can actually take this off and move it to a different part of the bag. So I like how Able Carry integrates their key lash system. I'll show you the other part of the bag where if you wanted to, you can move the key leash and not have to have it here. But this is going to be decent to fit about up to a size 12 pair of shoes. So if you wear a size 12, you're going to put this in here pretty comfortably. I wear a size 11 and it looks like there's more room for a 12. That's why I'm guessing a size 12. I don't actually have a size 12 to test that out with. Lash points all over the bag. Okay, so a lot of areas all over the bag for you to lash stuff to if you want to. There's a nice side pocket here, which is actually a water bottle holder, and the water bottle holder is big enough to fit a Nalgene bottle, okay? So it just lets you know that this is a very big bag. So the kind of hidden away Nalgene bottle on the side there. On the other side of the bag is another zippered pocket. Back here, I keep a tourniquet, EMT orange. I keep a med kit, which is more like an IFAC, really to administer first aid to myself. I would, if anything in this bag had to be used. I do keep some shears in here to cut through clothing or whatever. And then, but this whole area, if you wanted to, you can put whatever you wanted to back here in this little secret area. So jump into the main compartment. The main compartment also has those lockable zippers like you saw on the laptop area. This is a clamshell opening, and so it fits pretty nicely. This is a 300 blackout DDM4 300 blackout by Daniel Defense. And so you're gonna be able to fit like a, I don't know, I don't think you're gonna be putting no 10-inch barrel. What, maybe you could if you have the correct buttstock, but this fits in here just fine. Pull out if I needed it for action or whatever the case may be. So behind that, you see it's another sleeve back here. It could hold another laptop, but you can see this little bump up here of the lotion and hand sanitizers I have here is kind of blocking it. But if I didn't have that stuff there, it could fit another laptop. It does comfortably fit an 11-inch iPad Pro. I'm assuming it can get a 13-inch in there. Nice empty area at the bottom. I wish this was like loop panel so I can stick stuff to it, but this is not a tactical backpack. Some of those, see these lash points here? These are more lash points. If I wanted to move the key leash here, I could. I could move the key leash here or loop something else to it if I wanted to. It has all the branding on the inside of the bag. So the X-Pack branding, the Cordura branding, all on the inside of the bag. I like to know it's real shit, but you don't have to put it on the outside. I like how they did that. One large pocket on the bottom, which still an admin bag. Nice to be able to have my mini field journal in here, plus a pen that I could use, but you can put whatever the heck you wanted to down there. It's mesh, it's pretty expandable. Then it's another pocket above that. This is where I normally would keep headphones, a cigar, lighter, and cutter, or whatever else I may want to use in that area. This is a solid bag for CCW in everyday carry. I love my bags from Vertex, 511, from Eberly Stock, from all those places. Arguably to say, when it comes to just like being versatile to go from a CCW bag to a everyday carry bag, this is one of the most versatile, and it's one of the best, one of the better builds I've seen out of any of those bags. But check your local laws, man. As I see the stuff going on in different areas around the country, I'm always thinking about what kind of loadout may I want to have with me. If I go somewhere by myself to a coffee shop or something like that, I'm bringing a bag similar to this or this bag. So if I'm going to be going for 3-4 hours at a coffee shop, especially in a highly populated area, I'm bringing a bag like this. So I may be doing my Poindexter work, but I still have something ready all times. But it's really going to be up to you. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, well, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.